Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight for the first meeting of the 14th Council of the Town of Happy Valley, Goose Bay. We have a pretty light agenda, so I'll move to call for a motion to adopt the agenda of the first meeting.
So moved.
So moved by Councillor Compton Hobbs. We have a seconder? Seconded by Councillor Laurie Dyson. No discussion? None being heard. Call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Okay, the first item on the agenda is the election of deputy mayor. Now, I'll ask the CAO just to explain the process involved with that, please.
So the process involved with this is that council is entitled to make a secret ballot for the deputy mayor if we have more than one interested party. So what we'll do first is we'll ask for a call for nominations, then we'll ask the nominee if they accept, and at the end, if there's more than one accepts, we'll have votes. So every councillor will get one vote. We'll have a piece of paper, collect them, and then we'll do a count here and then appoint the deputy mayor.
Okay.
If there's only one person, then they will be acclaimed into the deputy mayor's seat.
Okay, thank you. So I'll call for nominations for a deputy mayor of the town of Happy Valley, Goose Bay. Councillor Dyson?
I would like to nominate Councillor Jackie Compton Hobbs.
Okay. Councillor Compton Hobbs, do you accept?
I do.
Okay. Any more nominations? Mr. Winters?
Yes, I'd like to nominate Councillor Denise Rumble. I think she would be a great asset, knowing that the role of deputy mayor steps in for the mayor when the mayor is not in, and her exceptional skills at policy and procedure, especially procedure when it comes to being in that chair.
Okay, do you accept Councillor Rumble?
Accept the nomination.
Okay, any more nominations?
I'm going to turn around and I would like to nominate Councillor Williams.
Okay, do you accept?
Respectfully.
No, okay. Any more? No, we have two. I guess we proceed to a secret ballot. Well, first, before we do that, I would like to ask each of the nominees if they'd like to have something to say. Councillor Compton Hobbs?
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, I'd like to say this is my fourth term being elected on council. I'm well experienced. I received the most votes in the election. I think that speaks for itself, 65% of the vote. I've been a tireless volunteer in Happy Valley, Goose Bay for 35 plus years, and I still continue to volunteer my time. And you know, I've worked closely with the previous councils, and we've moved a lot of files forward in my time, the 4 terms that I've been on council. You know, I'm ready for this. I'm experienced. I've sat on majority of the committees with the council in previous terms, and yeah, like I just feel I'm ready for this position now, and I'm hopeful that I will get elected into deputy mayor.
Thank you, Councillor Compton Hobbs. Councillor Rumble?
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have the years of experience. I definitely don't have the vote count. All I can say is that, you know, I appreciate my name being put out there by Councillor Winters, and if I were to be elected, I would give it 110%, the same as I have everything else. And, you know, I appreciate even being considered. So,
Right.
thank you.
So, CAO, we just you conduct the election?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll ask all the councillors now to write a name on their slip of paper and fold it twice, and then I'll be around to collect them, and then we'll count it here. Not sure if everyone has a pen. Does everyone have a pen?
Yep.
Yep. Are you ready to hold it up?
The candy dish.
Okay. Denise. We got one for Jackie. Two for Jackie. We got three for Denise. We got three for Jackie. Nail biter. And one for Jackie. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jackie. Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, everyone.
So we'll keep the seating arrangement as is
Next
for now.
time.
Okay. Okay, so we have the next thing on the agenda, we have a couple of recommendations to bring forward. I will ask the Deputy Mayor if she would bring those forward, please.
Okay, Mayor, the first recommendation is bank signing authority pursuant to Section 83 of the Towns and Local Service District Act. The Town Council of the Town of Happy Valley Goose Bay shall remove George Andrews, Ella Wallace, Hayward Broomfield, and Mike Dahlmont as signing officers for the Town of Happy Valley Goose Bay and shall designate the following as signing officers. Mayor Bert Pomeroy,
You were supposed to open it for discussion.
Yeah, okay. So we'll go for discussion after the motion.
Okay.
Yeah, so normally, we're putting forward a motion. We don't have names of counselors yet, so should we put the names forward for counselors?
Yes.
Okay, so is there any volunteers who would want to be signing authority? We need two.
Can the deputy mayor be signing authority?
The deputy mayor can. It doesn't matter. Could be two members of
We have
council.
one volunteer, so we need one more.
Okay, one more?
I can volunteer.
Okay. All right. So you want to fill those in, deputy?
okay, so Counselor Dion Odell, and who's the other one?
Denise.
Counselor Denise Rumble, okay. Nadine McCauley, CAO, and Randy Dillon, Director of Engineering.
Okay, so moved. Do we have a seconder?
I'll second.
Seconded by Councillor Williams. Any discussion? None being heard. Call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None against. Carried unanimously.
Okay, the next recommendation, contract award, road reconstruction and paving projects. Be it resolved, the Town of Happy Valley Goose Bay approve a contract to be awarded to Gray Rock Services, Inc. in the amount of $1,292,505.13 for the reconstruction and paving of Grenfell Street, Loring Drive, and Loring Drive intersection, and that the town will be responsible for the cost overage, subject to the approval of the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure.
So moved. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Dyson, seconded. Any discussion? Councillor Rumble?
Thank you, Mayor. Just to, I guess, provide some clarity, when it says that the town will be responsible for the cost overage, in the last short while, the previous council did meet with the contractor. We did our best to negotiate I guess, a reasonable price. Unfortunately, the cost of everything has increased, asphalt being, I mean, the biggest, I guess, Mr. Dillon, the most significant factor. So there will be an overage, but because it's such an important project, I just think that, you know, I support the motion, but definitely it's something that if we could have avoided overages, we would have, and we did everything in our power to do so.
Yeah, I'll ask the town engineer just to give us an update of where we, after the discussion that was held.
Sure, Mayor. As noted by the Deputy Mayor, there were 3 projects. The tender came in at $1,471,269.17. As a result, as Councilor Rumble noted, we did negotiate with the contractor to mitigate costs, and we did come up with a savings as a result of that negotiation of $178,766.04.
Okay, thank you. In terms of the overage, what exactly are we talking about here? Is that the overage?
Well, the total overage would be $387,559. But we can probably mitigate that if we can get some gas tax also to apply against that. And there may also be some savings that we could probably use for multi-year capital works. And there's also a possibility that next year we'll have our new multi-year capital works that we could use for some of this cost too. So there is other, besides our budget, there are also other potential funding sources that we could use to mitigate these costs.
Yeah. And I'll just add, I mean, this is a project that right now, based on the cost of construction costs alone, it's expected to, increase more next year. And to get this work done now is important, and the pricing is probably the best we're going to get at this point.
That's right, Mayor. And as a result of lowering these costs by the contractor, he requested that the work be done next year. It's probably getting late in the year anyway to get this work done this year. So it was agreed, part of the negotiation was that the town would agree to have the work completed next year. And also the contractor said he would hold the prices in the tender, so there will be no increase in cost or unit prices as a result of the work being done next year.
Okay, thank you. Any more discussion? Councillor Odell?
Yeah, just point for the paving and the reconstruction. Obviously new to the council, I'm not sure exactly what the plans were for the reconstruction there, and is there any way to kind of bring us up to speed as what the intent is for Grenfell and Loring Drive? And I guess 30,000 feet.
Well, on Grenfell, there would be cold planing, and as well as sidewalks, the concrete sidewalks now, the old dilapidated sidewalks would be removed and replaced with an asphalt sidewalk.
Okay.
On Loring, there would also be the cold planing and the reinstallation of the new asphalt.
Okay.
So that's basically the gist of the reconstruction. Mainly the part of the reconstruction would be the sidewalks, the new sidewalks on Grenfell.
I guess one question is, with regards to the Loring, the Grenfell Street, has there been any consideration with regards to that road itself, with where it intersects into Hamilton River Road? It's always been an issue for me. It's not a safest entrance into Hamilton River Road or exit off of it. And if we're going to do work on Grenfell Street, is there a possibility to address those concerns and issues right now?
Well, I admit that you're correct, Councillor. That intersection will also be upgraded.
Okay.
And the crossing there from the bike trail across that intersection would also be improved and brought down to the actual intersection rather than, say, 20 or 30 feet in from the intersection. So that intersection will be upgraded also.
Okay, excellent.
I got a question.
Councillor, Deputy Mayor?
Mr. Dillon, for the Loring Drive, is that gonna be, that asphalt gonna be replaced from the gate out to the lights this year?
From the gate to the lights will be replaced. It won't be replaced this year, it'll be replaced next year as part of the contract.
Yeah, okay.
But the lights will be in operation hopefully in the very near future. I think Hydro were putting the poles up there last week. And when Black and Mac comes in to put up the signals, I think is only a 4 or 5 day job. And then we have a small drainage issue that will be corrected on the corner coming from Loring to Hamilton. And actually, so that'll be corrected, that drainage issue there, that where the water ponds, especially now where people will be crossing at the, at the lights. And that'll be corrected, and the intent is to get that paved, that corner paved, so
Right.
it'll be, right now it's kind of like a bit,
Thank
the
you.
pavement is taken up and it's rutted and so on, so that whole thing will be corrected.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dillon. Any more questions?
I got one more question with regards to something that's off the topic, but kind of ties it in together with regard to the Hamilton River Road and Loring and Kellen Drive issues. Is this something that's part of this, or that's not even been looked at yet? That's kind of, because
It was something that had been discussed, and the town engineer could certainly elaborate on that. And that would be part of another project that would eventually look at establishing lights in that area.
On the Kelland Hamilton River
Yeah.
Road?
Yes.
That was a consideration, but because of funding issues, that
Yeah.
wasn't part of this project. Now, that could be considered as part of another project.
okay.
especially like, it was recognized that making a left-hand turn coming from Kelland onto Hamilton and coming from Hamilton, making a left-hand turn going down Kelland was recognized as being an issue. And the solution was to put in another set of lights and synchronize them with the ones on Loring. So it is a potential project for, down the road, depending upon council's priority for budgeting for capital projects.
Anything else? No? CAO?
I just make one comment to address Councilor Odell. There is a traffic study that the town had done a few years ago, and we'll make sure that you and Councilor Williams get a copy of that as well. Oh, and Councilor Dice, because I don't think you saw that one yet.
No.
We'll make sure you get that.
Okay, great. We'll call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None against? Motion carried. That's the last item on our agenda, so right now we'll call for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Councillor Compton Hobbs. Meeting adjourned. Seconded by Councillor Rumble. Well, thank you, folks, and thanks for coming to the first meeting. Thank you, MHA Perry.